The United States this week began deporting Africans and Asians who are in this country illegally, not back home to their countries, but to Panama. Panama, along with Guatemala and El Salvador, has agreed to take people deported from the U.S. no matter where they are from.
El Salvador's president said he will accept deported criminals for a fee. The money, he said, would keep his prisons running. The State Department has long warned about harsh conditions in those prisons. Lilia Luciano got a look.
It takes about a 90-minute drive from El Salvador's capital to the most notorious prison in the country. We knew we were close when we noticed all cell phone service was blocked. The official name of this place is the Center for the Confinement of Terrorism. Inmates call it by its acronym, CECOT.
I've been asking for over a year and a half for access into this place, and this is the first time we're getting in.
These are the most violent criminals in the country. And this is where El Salvador's president has offered to house some deportees from the United States. The stated capacity is 40,000 inmates. We were surprised when we learned it's only half full. The U.S. would send deportees convicted of crimes. Exactly what kind is unclear. We saw cells with anywhere between 80 to 100 men crammed inside.
We are not allowed to interact, to speak to any of the prisoners. They are all staring at us. It's so striking to see them.
Inmates are outside of their cell for just 30 minutes a day, and no visitors are allowed.
Is it possible to get a tattoo like this if you're not a gang member?
No, you gotta kill.
Marvin Vasquez belongs to the infamous MS-13 gang. He was arrested here in El Salvador. The government declared war on the gangs in 2022.
Are you going to be here the rest of your life?
Yeah, the rest of my life. We murdered a lot of people, and this is the consequence of what happened to us. It's like that Titanic, that we were big and strong gang, but we got hit with the iceberg. Like, try to act strong in the day and cry in the nighttime.
You cry at night?
Yeah.
Most Salvadorans support President Nayib Bukele's efforts to lock up gang members. But advocates for migrants in the United States worry this is no place for anyone but the most dangerous people. Noah Bullock is the executive director of Cristosal, a human rights organization.
When you heard that Bukele offered to receive U.S. deportees, what came to mind?
I worry about the idea that people who are undesirable in the United States can just be sent to basically a transnational penal colony without any guarantees of rights or due process.
And Lilia Luciano joins us now. Extraordinary access, Lilia. I know you had to be afraid, but how likely is it that migrants from here are going to be sent there?
Okay, that's a good question. Look, the agreement is that the people who would go to prisons would be convicted of crimes, but El Salvador can receive deportees of all kinds. We've seen in Guantanamo, we thought it was going to be people who were violent, and half of them don't have a criminal record. And what I did learn about the system in El Salvador is that there are, according to the studies and the advocates, thousands of people who are held without evidence, indefinitely, without communication to the outside world, in basically what they're calling a black hole of human rights, and that those prisons are worse in terms of conditions than CECOT.
Well, black hole is right. Lilia, thank you so much.